Unveiling the truth, the relentless pursuit for justice against Jenn Soto.
Corrected. She didn't go to court. She didn't give a victim impact statement, and she was all too quick to take a deal. All right, without even knowing. Apparently, she also, if that doesn't give you an indication, the Electra complex and the Woody Allen situation, COD strangulation, but they also wrote asphyxiation. There is a difference, and we need to know what that is based on what we've heard. Okay, key part, Maddie vomiting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was part of it. And with Jenn Soto participating heavily in the grooming process. There's got to be evidence of that. There's got to be text messages between Stefan and her joking about it, if that's what they did. All right. And yes, he realized he should have freaking spoke up, and he didn't. And now she's gotten away with it. All right. So we're using the platform not to talk crap or raise money or whatever. We're trying to get Jenn Soto arrested. All right. Anybody else? If we follow the push. Okay, Ashton, I'm not sure what you mean by the roommates. What does that mean? The roommates don't have any information, and if they get deposed, I'm assuming that they will talk, but I don't know what the roommates mean, and none of them have any information. They haven't said anything more. All right. And yes, just me, Jenn Soto used the mental hospital initially to stop talking, and then she lawyered up. All right. And are the roommates lying? I don't remember the roommates lying about anything. I mean, we haven't heard. Did you hear anything about the roommates lying?
No, they just really were clueless because they weren't there most of the time.
Thank you, Spirit Seeker.
And they really didn't interact. They kept their heads in their turtle shells in all their little turtle rooms. And when you rent a room out of someone else's house, that's how it goes. I did that for 5 years in Southern California and Chula and Chino Hills. And, you rent a room and you're just there because it's close to the work and you don't have family and you're not there to make friends with those people. So it is what it is,
And the roommates I don't know that they lied. I'm not going to put an accusation out there about the roommates lying. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to put an accusation, in my opinion, that Jenn Soto needs to be arrested, which is what I've been saying since day one. But what we saw was that the roommates minded their own business and wanted to stay in the country, and they just and they're friends with the Sotos. So they're friends with the Sotos. They didn't speak up. They probably heard things. They did talk about hearing maybe a power tool or a hammer that night, which was probably Stefan moving Maddie's body and panicking and cleaning up. But that's the extent of it. So I don't want to throw that out there. I don't want to throw out the roommates are lying, but please, roommates, if you're ever watching this, if you're a roommate, please talk to law enforcement about any suspicions that you might have had or evidence that you might not have given. All right. That's what I could say. And Yolanda, I agree. I think Yolanda knows more. I think she was at that court. She told Jenn Soto, take the freaking plea deal. Let's go. Absolutely. All right.
Yeah. I think part of what Fisher Blue wrote might be part of it too.
Yeah, we haven't got that yet. Gally, we still got 100 more questions for Stefan, and he's answering them. And then there's ones that he's saying, I don't want to answer yet. However, we did ask that, and we're waiting for a response from yesterday. Right?
Yeah. It might take a couple of years for the other information because he has to get to that place within himself that finally connects that was really not kosher. And
so, yeah, Langley says, does he really think that obviously fake story he told is going to make people focus on Jenn instead of him? No, I don't think so. And maybe he thinks that, but we don't think that. We have always focused on Jenn Soto, and even the law enforcement that's there in place now says that they think that the people that were previous there messed up and they didn't do what they needed to. So who cares? Focus on him, focus on Jenn. Let's get Jenn Soto arrested. I don't care what you guys do. I don't care. Right? I mean, think what you want. Yeah, think whatever you want to think. I don't care. It's your decision.
Well, that's the point of free will. Use your brain, then use science, then use logic, then use the law.
Right. So I think next week what we'll do, guys, this is awesome that Veriscope is continuing to cover this case and just continue to go over this stuff. And I believe Veriscope heavily believes that Jenn Soto is absolutely guilty. And if I didn't have a sore throat today, I would cover this one with you just so you guys can remember how guilty that she is. All right. So look at this. Stefan Stearns. What about what?
Melissa, it timed me out and I'm the mod. It's Facebook. Yeah. It has and YouTube. It has nothing to do with us.
So Veriscope, it just did this a day ago and then another one 5 hours ago. And I prefer smaller chats. So when we have a smaller chat going on, we're going to continue to cover the new information about Jenn Soto that puts holes in her story to put the spotlight on her. And behind the scenes, we're going to work with law enforcement and any news station that will help us out. Okay, I don't know what else to say. When we get more answers, I'll be happy to give them to you. I'll put a post up so you guys can ask questions and we'll see if he can answer. No one thinks so. Chris Stearns does. I don't think Chris Stearns. Well, Chris Stearns did give his opinion. Nice shirt. He did give his opinion last time, and he thought that Jenn Soto didn't know about anything. Yes, the mod crew. I wish he were here to answer that question. We don't believe that. We believe Jenn Soto absolutely needs to be charged, and she was culpable in it. I mean, okay, listen. If you guys had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? And your boyfriend or girlfriend was doing the nightly thing, and your boyfriend or girlfriend went and gave your kid marijuana, Ativan, sleeping pills, and other things that resulted in them throwing up and possible suffocation, would you think, was that culpability or not? She didn't say any of that. She never said anything to law enforcement that Maddie was smoking weed and taking Ativan. She never said that. What is that, Synth? What is that? You can talk now. Petitions your paperwork. I can't hear you. Hold on. You're muted, silly.
I did a baby guilty came in, but mine's the dog. So I was showing you the cutest coasters that I found. You know, I love music, y'all. These are cute little coasters for your coffee or tea. And this one says, "Tea time, don't spill this."
That's awesome. It is. It's tea time.
He also uses the we pronoun.
I was trying to find some of the video, but he's literally just talking about deception of Jenn Soto. So anyway, Veriscope is covering that. Faith and repentance is a wonder, if not already, adding copies of the petitions and the paperwork for the judges. I don't know the petition. Possibly. We've got some work. We've definitely got some homework to do, guys. All right. We've got homework to do. We see some of the lies that Jenn has said. And if you guys have not been here for the last year and a half and you're just coming in and you didn't even know that Stefan was sentenced yet, you might want to go back and just rewatch stuff. As far as that goes, Faith, I don't know yet. We have a lot of legwork to do. All right. Beyond the Evidence is great job, Jay, in the case. I'm going to get ready for my live tomorrow.